Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? If this is your first time of being here, thanks for stopping by. Don't be a visitor, please be a subscriber. Subscribe to my channel. If you've been watching as well and you haven't subscribed, why? Please subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so you know when a new video comes out. Today I'm going to be a little bit serious. I want to talk to us about the holidays. Christmas is less than 2 weeks now, and it's a time of joy. It's a time of happiness. It's a time of Thanksgiving. It's a time of goodwill, good tidings, but not for everyone. It's not everyone feels that way during Christmas. Before we go, welcome you to Coffee with Temmi. For a number of people, and quite a large number, Christmas is the worst time of the year for them. It's not just in South Africa. All over the world, statistics show that the number of people who commit suicide during Christmas is higher than any other time of the year. This is very sad. The hotline and the countries that have hotline, suicide hotline, it rings off the phones are ringing off the handle, if we can still say that this day and age. And why is this? What causes this? There are certain categories, I won't say there is one, of people who the holidays are not really joyful times. For those who are single and don't want to be single, for those who live alone, for those who are single parents, I find, for old people. It's not, because the holidays are a time of family, a time for family, because of the conditions, the living conditions of these categories of people and it's not everybody, so I'm not generalizing, of these people, it's they are alone. And the loneliness leads to all sorts of things. To be alone during the holidays, when everyone, in some complexes, it's almost empty, especially if your complex is not big. You just see that only a few people are left. And the shops also, they're busy, but they're busy because families are doing things together. You go out on the road and it's free because people have gone away to their families. So even though we like some of these things, we like the roads that are free, we like that everywhere is quiet for those of us, for those like me who like the quiet. Some people, it brings, it makes it more real. The loneliness, makes it, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. The loneliness is more profound. I think that's what I'm trying to say. The loneliness is more profound. So people are lonely. The loneliness leads to depression. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You can be lonely even when you're with people. I'm sure quite a number of you realize that. You can be in a crowd, be in a party and still be lonely. That feeling of being apart, of being distanced from everyone, that it's not because you want it, that is what the loneliness is. If you're alone because you want to be alone and you're happy with being alone, then that's good. But if you're not happy with being alone, you are lonely and you want people, you want company, you want relationship. I'm not talking about opposite sex relationship. I'm just saying you want relationship with people. That's what I mean. And when that is not there, you get depressed. And the depression leads to other things. It leads to overindulging of different things, overindulgence or overeating, overindulging in overspending, overindulgence in whatever else it is. Some decide to just stay in the house and not do anything. Well, I'm not going out. They don't bother to go to the bathroom, to wash themselves. Maybe they don't brush their teeth, but they have time to eat. The house is smelling, and you know what? These things pile up. They don't care because there's nobody coming anyway. And because it becomes a cycle. You don't wash yourself, you don't bath yourself, you don't wash your teeth, but you eat. And then you feel bad because you can see that you're gaining weight or you're smelling to yourself. The whole house is smelling because you've got dirty dishes, or maybe you're just ordering takeaway and there are boxes of pizza, dried out pizza, boxes of food all over the place. You can't even be bothered to go out of the house, take it to the trash because, hey, who's coming? I'm just alone in the house. This leads to a cycle. All of that makes you even more depressed. You've eaten everything, you're belching all over the house, you get more depressed. And when you're depressed, you go and order more food because the things that you actually like to eat, the sweet things, the chocolates, the ice cream, the Coca-Cola, whatever it is, have something in it that makes you feel good. There's a feel-good chemical in it. So you feel good while you're eating it. And then as soon as it's finished, what happens? The cycle goes on again. Or you overspend. So you clean up the house, and I know when I'm feeling low, I tend to cook for other people. I'm not cooking for anybody this December. But what I'm saying is I tend to cook. I just keep cooking. And so you do whatever it is that you like. You go to the shops and then you spend. You buy things you don't need. I know people who have got clothes with labels on them that they have not worn. They've not with labels on them. They have not maybe tried it and just left it there. Some are still in shopping bags. If I don't have clothes like that. I've been known to come out of a shop wearing what I just bought. That's me. But they buy to feel something. There's a void that you are trying to fill up. But then you get home, the feeling comes again because you're back in the house, you're by yourself. If you're a single parent, it's even for single parents who are unhappily single, it's worse. If you don't have a family member around, or you're not able to go home because of the situation, maybe financial situation, maybe because of the COVID-19, and so you're home. I won't say you're stuck with your children, but in a way, you're stuck because you cannot go anywhere if your finances have been affected. So you can't go anywhere because you'll have to spend. Then what do? You're depressed. Your kids can feel it, or you take it out on your kids, or you have some money with you, then you overspend. See, it doesn't matter whether you have money. Money really, you cannot eat it. It takes care of certain things, yes, but you cannot put the money in your mouth. It's not going to fill that void. It makes it easier if you can shop for your kids, shop for yourself, but that void is still going to be there. You cannot feel a space where people are supposed to be unless people are there. That's just it. Overeating will not solve it. Overindulging in spending will not solve it. And then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The next thing is not suicide, please. It's not for you to think that's it. It's not for you to think that there is no hope. There is hope. There is always hope. There is always hope. So it's not for you to take your own life. Reach out to someone. If a family invites you, I'm sorry, even if you don't like the family, please go. Don't be alone. Don't be alone. If your kids have been invited to go out somewhere, let them go. Just take them out, not to indulge in a pity party, but maybe soak in a bath or something. Not drown yourself in the bath. Maybe just, let your hair down for a while and just be happy that there's someone, taking care of your kids for those few hours and just have some time to yourself. Friends who are single parents, why don't you exchange? You take my kids today so I can have a day off. Then I'll take your kids next day and then you can have a day off. Find people. Find people. There's an hotline for depression. There's an hotline for suicide, which I will put up. Please do not be by yourself. And on the flip side, if you're that person who everything is going fine for this Christmas, then please pick up that phone and call. Call old people. Call single people that you know. Call single parents. That people that you know are alone by themselves. Call them. Because you might be you might be the one with the helping hand. There's a song by Diana Ross that says, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. So you might be that person that is necessary for your lonely friend, for your lonely acquaintance, for that old woman, maybe the old woman who nobody comes to visit. Bake cookies and take to her, even if she doesn't like talking to people. Just reach out to someone. Let's all be there for each other this Christmas. Let's all be there for each other. And I really pray that I'll see you all again next year. I don't want to be by myself, watching myself. This year has been rough for quite a number of people. And we're just going to celebrate. Let's just celebrate that we made it through the year, that we made it all the way to Christmas, all the way to the end of the year. We've seen this COVID. We've crushed this COVID. We are victorious. I'll see you all next week. I've got a Christmas special coming up.